Hey, it's Phil. In the Systeme.io tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a link in bio store similar to Stan Store inside of Systeme.io. Now it's going to look like this. We're going to create it from scratch. So if you follow along until the end of the video, you will have your own working link in bio store, just like Stan Store. But the best part about it, it's inside a Systeme, so you can actually use it for free. Plus you get to have all of the massive automation features that Systeme provides. Now, just before we get into it, if you haven't yet got Systeme.io, I have actually got a bonus course called the Systeme Accelerator. This is full of step-by-step tutorials inside a Systeme, plus full of templates. If you want to get that course for free, make sure you join Systeme using the link in the description. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is my Systeme.io account, and what I recommend you do if you're brand new to Systeme is actually go ahead right now and add in a custom domain and a custom email sending address. This is going to allow you to actually send emails and host your own domain. If you haven't yet done that, I have got a full step-by-step tutorial I'll link to down below. It can get done in around 12 minutes. Highly recommend doing it. So let's go and get straight into the creation. At the top, come to Sites, Digital Stores. It's going to take you to this page here. Click on Create, and now we can create our first store. So what I'm going to do is just name this one Funnel Scene. Right, for the example, for the domain, I'm going to choose my pages at Funnel Scene, and for the URL path, I'm just going to put shop. Okay, and now I'm going to click on save. Now, if you did add your own custom domain and you wanted your custom domain to be your storefront, all you needed to do was, of course, integrate your domain, backspace all the letters here, and then click save, and then that is going to be the store. But since I have some pages on there, I'll just put shop for now. So now that has been created, this is what our store currently looks like. So what I recommend we do right off the bat is just add in a little bit of information. So when we actually go to customize it, we get a good look and feel of what it's actually going to look like. So first of all, inside of header, I'm going to go ahead and edit the name. I'm just going to put, for this example, Funnel Scene once again. I'm just going to put inside a bio something that looks a little bit like this. I teach people how to build sales systems and sell digital products. For social media links, I'm just going to put Funnel Scene and copy and paste that in a few places. I don't know why, but you have to type in the URL path for the other social medias, right? So I'll just put in a few more just to fill it out a little bit. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. I might even just have a link here as well, .com. Right, so that's looking pretty good. Click on save, and you can see we now have a few objects down here. So what I'm going to do also is click on add new product, and what I'm going to do is just choose link for this. And the reason I'm doing this is I just want to add a few buttons to our page, so when we actually customize it, we have a few different types of objects to see what it actually looks like. So once again, I'll just put on my website like so and just click publish, just so we have at least one button there. So that looks pretty good. Now we've got our basic background. In fact, what I'm going to do is just quickly upload an image as well. Right, so I just put this cool little AI one there. So I'll click on save, and now we've got the basics done. So let's now go to edit design. This is where we can actually choose a theme that we like and change the colors. So you can see we have about 9 or 10 different options here, and we can just quickly click through them, and you can see now that we've actually got a few bits of information there, it's going to show us what the final page is going to look like. So we'll just keep coming through, and honestly, just find the one that you like the best, because there isn't too much customization with Systeme, but the good thing about that too is nothing will really break. So personally, I like this one here. I think this looks absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do at the bottom here, we've got a few different options. We can choose to change the color if we want, but I'm going to leave that blue. I actually really like that blue. The second option is changing the background color of the boxes. So I'm just going to make it slightly off black, and then we've got the background here. So I'm going to change it to black. So now if I click on, in fact, I'm just going to change the font to Poppins because I love Poppins. Okay, so I'll just drop them down there. Perfect. Now click on apply theme. And now we've got a bit of a pretty cool looking link in bio store. So if we click on view now, this is what it looks like if someone visits it on a website from their computer. And if it's from your phone, it's going to look exactly like this. So that is the basics of creating your own online store, and this has taken just a few minutes and this has been done. So let's actually make it functional now. The first thing I'm going to do is edit this link, and to do that you just click on edit the link. For thumbnail, what I'm going to do is just put my website logo here, right? And I'm just going to say something simple like funnel resources, okay? So that's if someone wants to check out my website. Button could be yes, show me, or something like that. And this one could be visit the funnel scene, visit funnel scene website, maybe funnel scene website. Okay, and maybe I'll just put let's go. Easy. So if I now click on publish, right, you can see that this has all been customized. Nice and easy. Now, if you click on add new product, we've got all of these other options, right? If you want to create a lead generation style funnel, you can create an opt-in form here. If you want to sell a course, if you want to sell a digital product, or you want to sell a physical product, these are all of the ways to do it. Now, me personally, I like to sell courses. So for this example, I'm going to now put in here, sell a course. So I'm going to choose sell a course, and we have here a couple of different options, right? So if I just skip past the thumbnail first and go straight to course, we have two options. A light course is what you would expect to see in something like StanStore, or if you already have a course inside a system under assets and courses, like I personally do myself, you can choose classic course, and you can choose your course inside of here. So once again, the light course is like the StanStore style type of course where it's based around the mobile shop type of view, or you can sell people into a regular course. This is pretty cool because with StanStore, I don't like the actual course experience. I like the way it's sold, but it's just not that fun going through the course like that, whereas Systeme.io's regular courses are great. So to do a light course, you would come inside here, choose a course, change the names, put in the details, and what I'm going to do is just fill this out really quickly to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've dropped in just a little bit of random text, and under modules, that's where we can create our new module. So I'll just put module 1. Click save. Now we can add in a lesson, or a lecture as they call it. And this is where you can just drop in some information about the actual lecture itself. You can name it whatever you want. So I'll just put lesson 1. Okay. Down here, you can drop in a video if you want it to have a video, and you can also add a file. So I'll just quickly add a tiny video here. All right, so you can see the video lesson is here, and this is basically what it's going to look like. You can also have file downloads if you want. You can add in links as well if you need to, but that's all there. Click on save, and that is the first lesson done. If you come to the right, you can actually re-edit it, or you can add in more bits and pieces. So it's kind of limited, but you can see the idea of it, right? Now, for example, just to show you how to add a classic course, I'm just going to go and put in the Systeme Accelerator. Okay, so you can see this is a course I've already created. Inside of this thumbnail here, once you've actually chosen your course, created the outline, that's when you can add in the thumbnail. So I'm just going to go ahead and find one real quick. So here's one. I'll drop that in. Okay, so now you can see we've got a nice header, and then we can start editing the text. So I could just say the Systeme Accelerator. Okay, and down here, you just obviously put as much information that you want to have. So I could do this a couple of times just to show you what it looks like once it's filled out a bit. Okay, so people can come onto the page, read down, and then finally they can start editing the info. Now, what's really strange about this is they make you have a last name. They won't let you proceed unless you have one, but they could have pre-made it here. Anyway, what you need to do is click add field. You need to choose last name, and then you need to put it inside here to actually continue. It's very strange. I'll put required. Finally, we've got here pricing plans. If you haven't yet created pricing plans, you can create a new one. Let's just call this the Systeme Accelerator, right? 97. Actually, this one's going to be on the order form, so it doesn't need to have 97. On my back end, though, I'll put 97 to know the pricing. For the statement descriptor, I'll just put Systeme Accelerator. One-time payment, let's put $97 exclusive of tax. Click on save, and then boom, that's a one-time payment now of $97. Choose the payment methods. I'm going to choose PayPal and Stripe. Obviously, these are integrated before this tutorial, but that's pretty much it. If we go to next now, you can see this is the thank you page. If you want to add in any other instructions, you can. You can't unfortunately add in links or images. This is exactly what it's going to be. And then finally, if we click publish, then we are brought to the last page and everything is good to go. So what I'm going to do now that we have this course box here, right? We've got this course option here, is just edit it slightly. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to type inside of the text System Accelerator. Okay, for the button, I'm going to say get started now. And for a quick subtitle around it, I'm just going to say learn how to master Systeme.io and build an automated sales system. Okay, real simple. Now the thumbnail's here as well, so I'm just going to choose this one. Okay, one I pre-created earlier. And now I'm going to click on publish. So now we have actually a pretty cool looking link in bio store. And while you can't go through everything on the desktop like you would on your mobile phone, we can actually just look at the store here. So I'll click on refresh. Once again, this is just through the view button. Now, if someone wants to purchase anything, they can, for example, click on the System Accelerator. It's taking them to a checkout page similar to that of StanStore or Beacons. They can put in their name, email. It's got the price point, it's got card or PayPal, and then they can actually enroll in the course there. So it works extremely well. And the same thing here, if they click on the button, it's going to take them to the website that we've linked. So everything's worked perfectly. Honestly, it's one of the fastest setups I've ever seen for an online store. It's so simple to use, and it just works so well. So that is how you create a link in bio store inside of Systeme.io. This can easily replace StanStore, Beacons.ai, or any other link in bio software. So if you want to check it out, once again, I've got my affiliate link down in the description to Systeme.io. It comes with free tutorials and templates inside of the System Accelerator program. You'll get that for free. But that's it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you on the next one.